And we are live. Oh my goodness. It has been a while. It's been a little while. And I know it's like, what is it here? 2:30 in the morning. I'm sorry, I don't get much time off. I've I've worked the last 5 days out of 6. So I don't get a lot of time off. But I've just been scooting around, came back from work today. And my life. I'm trying to get myself on my own bloody on YouTube. So I come up on laptop. Then I put my phone on for my YouTube and I can see chat better on my YouTube. So I'm trying to watch that as well. Anyway, so I come back from work and I have a scoot round the old tubes and I'm like, fucking hell, it's all gone crazy. What the hell? You're all nuts, man. You're all nuts. You're all crazy. But anyway, I thought I'd come in and say hello. It is late, so I probably won't be on that long because it's already late here. It's 2:30 in the morning. But I was having a scoot around and I was like looking around. Everyone's gone mad. I don't know. Can't fathom it. Sometimes I wonder why I am actually here. I know I'm on the fringes of it all, which is good. I'm not involved in pretty much anything, which is great. So I'm on the fringes, on the, what is it called? A satellite channel? Is that what you call it? I don't know. Someone that's on the outside. That's me. Which is where I prefer it, to be honest. But yeah, it's just mad, isn't it? It's just mad. But yeah, come in, have a chat about it if you want to come in and have a chat. You're very, very welcome. Obviously, don't be rude and all that kind of normal stuff, but feel free to come in. So there's been a lot going on. A lot of it is crazy. Um, you know, and on here it goes crazy for for a little while, and then it calms down. I remember just before Christmas, um, no, not just before Christmas, a few months before Christmas, nobody was on, nobody was going live, and actually, not many people are going live right now, are they? Probably too frightened to, because there's so much going on. You as much as come up and say hello, and your fucking mum, dad's called, and your brother's called, and your fucking kids are called, and your kids' school. I mean, my God, no wonder people do not want to come up on here because you're all mad. What's it all about? Calling people's families, calling police, calling. Oh my God, it's to me, it's crazy. Absolutely nuts. It's nuts. And it probably will calm down soon, but from what I'm seeing, it's all gone a little bit too far, in my opinion. It's nice to see Jan back, I have to say. She did a little video. I don't know if you know Jan Rocks, but if she's done a little video, so go check her out. I've put it on my community post. So on my community post, you'll see Jan's channel. Go and check her out. She's coming back doing some fun stuff. I think she's probably doing some crafting and stuff. Nothing in this drama llama stuff, just chilling and crafting and whatever she wants to do. So it's nice to see Jan back. Seems like she's doing really well. What else is happening? Oh my God, it's so funny. So funny. If a couple people want to come in, have a chat, it'd be really, really good because it's a bit boring talking to myself, I have to say. It's a little bit boring chatting to myself. I mean, I can do it. I'm a chatterbox. I can do that. But it's much more fun if someone comes in. Tell you what, I'll put the guest link in. If anyone wants to come up, just be nice or semi-nice or a little bit nice, not rude or anything horrid. Feel free to grab the link and pop up if you fancy a little chat in a quieter area. Obviously, here is a quieter place. So if you fancy coming up and, I know you, then come up. Be nice to see you. The guest link's there. So it could be, again, a very short live, unless someone wants to come in and say hello and have a little chat. Because I really, talking to yourself is a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit shit talking to yourself. There's about 8 people in. So if someone would like to say hello or tell me how you're doing or, tell me how your experiences are going right now on the old tubes, tell us all about it, I say. Okay, what else I got about chat about? I'll chat about really boring stuff then about my life, if you don't want to come in and have a chat. As I say, I've just finished, well, not just finished work a couple of hours ago. I have opened the wine. I've had a glass of wine. I have a little glass of Baileys, which I'm thinking of having because I actually have some Baileys left from Christmas. I know it's nearly February and I've still got some left from Christmas, but that's okay. Hi, Kelly. How are you? How are you getting on the tubes right now? Are you staying out of it? I can understand because it is crazy right now. It is a bit nutty. So I can understand why a lot of people want to sort of like stay behind the bushes and, keep a low profile because it is a bit crazy at the moment. So I can understand why some people just don't want to speak or say anything or do you know what I mean? I really get it. I do because I'm, I get it. I get it. I get it. And it is crazy. It is absolutely nuts. You're right, Kel. I was pottering around. I thought, well, I wasn't going to go live. I've been keeping very quiet and hiding. Yeah, I know. I totally get it. I think a lot of people might be doing that. Probably watching, but from the sidelines going, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, probably that. I wasn't going to go live, but I was pottering around. I was thinking, I wonder if someone will go live that I know. Someone that I'd go into, like maybe Jora or CJ or, someone that I know. So I potted around and there's Lycan Live giving it some about fucking women's torture things in the olden days or something. So I was like, I don't like that, so I can't go in there. So I'm potting around, there's nowhere to go. So I thought I'd come live, see if anyone comes in here. Oh my God. I know obviously everyone's chatting about certain things, but I guess that's why a lot of people are not saying out because the topics of the day are probably something you probably don't want to get involved with, which I completely understand, 100%. It is nuts. It has gone completely nuts. Like, honest to God, there's people like having an argument on YouTube, and they're calling people's family members. I tell you what, if you called my children, honestly, my kids are like 29 and 25, and they'd tell you to fuck off, tell you to do one. They just go, fuck off, you weirdo. They would. They'd go, what? Uh, see ya, stranger person on the internet. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird to me. It's all weird. Weird to me. I don't get it. I would never, ever in a million years think of calling someone's parents and that, I find that all very, very strange. Very, very odd indeed. It's not something that I would even dream of doing, even think of doing, wouldn't even cross my mind of doing. Okay, yeah, I'm glad to not be involved in this current mess. It's weird, isn't it? It's so strange. Oh, well, I'm going to call this person. Well, I'm going to call that person. Well, I'm going to call police then. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm like, oh my God. You all need to calm down. Stop. This YouTube malarkey, we should be able to come up here, really. Sorry about my voice, by the way. I've been working, like I said, I've been working 5 days out of 6. And a lot of my work, I have to speak a lot. And so my voice is a bit shit. But anyway, we carry on. But yeah, I mean, my goodness. I just wouldn't, I don't know, I don't know. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre. I think that might be my next live stream that I'll just call it Bizarre. That's what it is. And sometimes I think, why am I here? You think, well, if it's that weird, why are you here? I don't know. I think I'm still here because I've just been here so long. And because I've been here so long, I'm like, it's really hard to shut the door completely because I have met some great people. I really, really have. And I suppose, if I'm being really honest, I'm a bit of a nosy bitch. So because I know everything that's gone on in the last few years, I know the sort of backstories to quite a lot of these things that people talk about. It's sort of hard to just switch off completely. One day I probably will do. I probably will switch off completely and just go, see you all later. But then, I'll miss a few people that I do enjoy talking to, So So what are you doing, Kelly? What are you getting up to? You're just nosying. I think we're all just sat here just nosying at the moment, aren't we? We're just looking, going, oh dear, oh God, oh dear. And listen, I'm not ashamed to look at things. It's a public fucking platform. Anyone that says, oh, I don't really go in the chats though. You won't see me very often in the chats because they're not my, they're not the people that I know. They're sort of other people's chats. So they're not the people that I know's chats. The people that I know are not going live. So you won't see me in the chats very often. But I do watch things. I do, I'm nosy, I suppose anyone that's on here that's in this, I guess you call it the crimosphere. Even that really is imploded. There's not really that anymore. That's the nearest thing I can come up with is crimosphere. So even if you're in that, you're still like, I don't know, like I said, that's not really a thing anymore either, is it? Like I say, most of the people that I know don't go live. They've either left the platform completely, and there's not many of the old crowd around, is there? Yeah, I just can't help it, Kelly. Like, at the moment, I keep thinking, why am I here? Why am I still here in this craziness? And I just think it's because I've been here so long and I know so many people. I know the characters they're talking about, and I say characters in quite a way because we're all sort of characters in here. I am me, but I don't know. This YouTube bubble is different to real life. It is different to real life, and that's why I hate the crossover. For anyone, I've said this a million times. I hate it for anyone. I don't. I keep it on YouTube. I'll go back at someone from what they said to me on YouTube. I won't be calling anyone. I won't be looking up your family. I won't be doing anything like that. But if there's something to be called for on YouTube, I'm happy to do that. But keep it on YouTube, and that's what I do. So yeah, that's me. But yeah, of course, I'm nosy, and I watch certain things. But like everyone else, watch from the bushes. And don't have to engage in every chat that's there, and is what it is. But the people, I know that the other way around, when people have dragged me to fuck, they've been watching. So, miss me with, oh, you're watching, tough shit. When I've been dragged, you were watching, so I don't give a shit. Tough. But yeah, a lot of it is, I don't know, nosiness, and just because I've been around a long time, I guess. Showtime Lycan, are you still live, Lycan? I went in your live, right? I went in your live, and I was like, oh my god. I was thinking, oh god, Lycan wouldn't like me, would not like me at all. In real life, you wouldn't like me. I mean, we get on okay here, but in real life, you would not like me because I'm a bit of a prude and a bit of a Karen, and you would not like it at all. Anyway, I'll put the guest link in if anyone wants to come up and chat. Hiya, Daria. How are you, my dear? How are you doing? I thought you guys were live. I did go in. I would have said hello, but it was a bit of a topic that I couldn't really engage in, if I'm honest. I was like, what? What? Can't engage in that shit. Oh, I know. See, you've got to find the humor, I guess. But yeah, it's not my way of doing things, Darry. It was a bit strong for me. A little bit strong. But yeah, feel free to come up, have a little chat. I'm just chilling. Like I said, I've been working the last 5 days out of 6, so I'm knackered. I'm tired. But I've opened the wine. I've got a little bit of Bailey's on the side as well. So I'm just warning you. I'm just chilling and drinking basically. And Kelly's good peeps. Kelly's good peeps. Yeah. She stays out of the nasty shit and is just she's just cool. So but yeah, come up if you want. Daria, come up. Lycan, come up. Kelly, come up if you want to. Guest links in if you fancy a little chat. I know we all. Well, I certainly do this. I skirt around the issues. I really, really do. Unless someone brings it up and they say, "What do you think about this?" Then I'll go, "All right, this is what I think about that." But unless someone brings it up, I sort of skirt around it a little bit. I like it when Lycan and you talk. It's like two total. We're very opposite personalities. Very, very different. Very, very different. Like I don't really go on panels anymore, but thanks for the invite. Oh, well, that's okay. Well, you're very welcome. I do like characters, Daria. I do like strong characters. It doesn't mean to say I agree with everything they say or do at all, but I do like strong characters and unapologetic, I guess. That is what they say. I mean, that's why I like Dorothy. You know, I didn't like everything she did at all. Please don't go with that. Certain things I was like, for fuck's sake, Dorothy. But she's strong character. She had me howling at times, laughing my head off. Really, really funny. And so I wish people you can like certain things and then dislike other things, and you don't have to even go mad about it. I do miss Dorothy. I think she's done the right thing from coming away from this cesspit, if I'm honest. And probably soon I probably will. If you remember, years ago, I was on panel quite a lot. I was quite involved with a lot of things. I was like moderator for a lot of people. And then it went down to once a week, and I'd come live once a week. So, hey, once a week. And then it went down to once a month, and I maybe come live once a month. And now it's probably going down to about once every. It's probably going to go down to about once every 2 months. So I'm slowly dragging myself away from this cesspit of hell. I'm slowly dragging myself away. And one day I probably will just switch off and just go, "Now, see you all later." But it'll be a shame because there still is a possibility of a few people getting together. You don't have to agree with everything. You really don't. But I still think there's that possibility of us having a wider community. I don't believe that there are individual communities anymore. Derek, you can't agree with anyone 100%. People think and expecting everyone to explain themselves. I know, it's fucking, that is bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. I'm going to call my next live that, bizarre, bizarre. I definitely am. But I still think there could be, like, for example, when CJ and Jora, probably all forgotten about it now, but about a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't know, and they did the Kramer Awards. Do you know at one point there was about 500, 600 people watching that because the community actually came together for something quite fun. And yes, there's room for bitching, and yes, there's room for you all that stuff. I hate the real life stuff. There's no room for that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. But there's room for a bit of a bitch fest sometimes. We all enjoy that. But also there's room for just a bit of harmony at times. I'm waffling on. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, it'd be a shame. Like, if I switched off tomorrow completely, it would be a shame that I never ever spoke to you guys again. I, I think it would be a real shame. There's no laughter. Oh my God. I think you're right. That there has to be a bit of fun in this community as well. It's so, there's no humor anymore, right? Whenever I've enjoyed things, even when people are bitching, it's fun when it wasn't just being nasty. It was sometimes was funny. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's funny. And that seems to have gone. Like, and I laugh plenty on my own stream. Well, that's a good thing. Because I think if you come up here and you're miserable all the fucking time, I mean, my fucking God, can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, you coming up here and your whole fucking stream is, whoa, crying and fucking, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to get this and get that and cry, cry, cry. I mean, I just couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. Just couldn't. Was you hollering at Lycans? Yeah. It's fun. It's fun when you like have a bit of banter. That's fun, but people go too fucking far, man. And the thing is with like, and I will say while you're here, I've said it in a previous live, but you probably weren't watching because who watches me? Nobody, but that's okay. I did say like with Lycan, me and Lycan have had a little bit, not too much. I mean, just a bit of bants on fucking YouTube, a little bit of banter, not nothing too horrendous. But I never sat here and went, "Oh my God, I've had an argument with like, and he's going to call my kids, call police, call my dad when he was alive, bless him. You know, call my aunties and my uncles. I mean, I never ever that never even crossed my mind for a second. You know, so I I think I think that like, and I think you agree that you know doing the real life shit is absolute bollocks. I mean, it's just shit. Exactly, exactly, and you know, it's just I never ever. That's what I'm saying. Like I felt at ease having a bit of banter with you because I didn't think, oh my God, he's gonna call me my daughter tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I just knew it wasn't gonna happen. He's always put and had a sarcastic, satirical way of the community. That's why I stayed at his channel. It's a perfect way to do it, in my opinion. Yeah, I think for me, I mean, I've never done anything out of um, retaliation. So people have done shit to me, and I don't go, right, you've done that to me. I'm going to do that to you. I'll talk about it and I say, look, this piece of shit over there's done that, and I'll talk about it. But I've never retaliated as in, oh, well, you've trolled me for 2 years, so I'm going to troll you for 2 years. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not, I just can't be asked. Can't be fucked. Cannot be asked with all that shit, you know? I did like the cartoons. My favorite ever is, I mean, it was just brilliant. And of course, it was great because it was all the characters that I knew. So personally, it was good for me because I knew everybody. But I mean, the CJ and Lycan. Do you remember you did that bit in the cartoon? And you said it, sorry, CJ and the cat. Someone said, I think the judge said to CJ, so have you been recording phone calls? And she has this really sheepish look on her face and puts the phone behind her back. That was in the cartoon. Oh my God. I must have watched that about 20, I kid you not, probably 20 times. I probably went back and watched that cartoon about 20 times. I kid you not. I loved it. It wasn't cruel. It wasn't rude. It wasn't horrid to anyone. It was just fucking funny. It was brilliant. It was really, really good. And I think at the time, me and Lycan weren't getting on at the time. And I still went over and I think I said something like, oh, I've watched your cartoon, it were mint. I think I said something like that because it was bloody brilliant. Everyone loves the cart one. Oh my God, it's my favorite. And with Dorothy, and then she goes with Dorothy in it and CJ. And then you've even got like Joe in there. It was Joe, I think Joe was the judge. Joe was the judge. Yeah, she was. Yeah, brilliant. Everyone loves the cart one. My favorite is the one with surf. My God, yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, very, very. I mean, I wish you'd do more of that. I know it's quite labor intensive, like I know for you that's probably labor intensive, and you're thinking, what am I going to get out of it? But it's sort of iconic. It sort of stays, and it's something you can always go back to and rewatch and re-show, a year later, and people would still go, "Oh my God, that's brilliant." So I think you should still do that. Um, I think you should do another cartoon of the community with characters that we know. Um, Even if, right straight away, it might not get all the views that you would like, but it stands the time and it's always something you can bring out later, I think. Anyway, that's just what I think. Yeah, I loved it. I really, really did love it. I thought it was great. And I mean, like if you've seen me I don't do many little clips. I do some little clips if I find something. Look, when I do clips, I mean, sometimes it's to prove a point. I'm not going to lie, but sometimes, a lot of the time, it's just finding something that I find amusing, and it's not to be on anyone's side or to offer anything really. It's just, oh my God, I found that interesting or amusing or funny. And sometimes I clip just for the community because I'm thinking, holy fuck, if you add up all the lives, like you get no lives for ages, none, and then you'll get a load and everyone's chatting and it'll be hours and hours and hours of lives. And people are thinking on the side, thinking, well, I can't sit through fucking 12 hours of fucking lives. I've got a fucking life. So then I think, well, so that's when I think it's good to do a little clip of something funny or interesting so that the community who haven't got 7 hours to sit there and watch all the lives can just watch that little clip. So that's why I clip sometimes, just because it's amusing and it's funny, and I just think it's nice to do. And like I say, a lot of the time it's not because I'm trying to prove a point or anyone's side or anything like that. It's just because I find that particular clip amusing. Kelly, I love the clip channels. They are so helpful after a long day. Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking sometimes when I clip Kelly. I think, well, people haven't had time to watch 7 hours, but there's this really great little portion which I think the community would like. That's why I like to do that. And Derek, they do take up a lot of time, and the program is expensive. From his perspective, it's not worth it. I don't blame him. I get that, but these things would stand the test of time. So it's something in your stock sort of thing. You could bring out later. Like if you're talking to people later who haven't seen it, and it's always there. So I know you might not get um immediate for it, but it's there, isn't it? And like, that court one, we're still talking about it now. And what was that, 2 years ago? And we're still talking about it now. So it stands the test of time. That's why I like them. But yeah, it was really, really, really good. They do, they really, really do. And especially ones like that, that it wasn't rude to anyone. It wasn't, it was just really funny with all the characters that we know, Dorothy, CJ, Jorah, and you know, all the characters that we know. So it was really fun. It was really good. I'm running out of things to say now, guys. It might have to be a short live. It's so nice to come up here and chat, though. Do you know what? Because I don't come up very often, every time I start a live with StreamYard, it's totally different. It's like totally different. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this, do this, do that to get on the get the StreamYard going. Because I don't come on very often, so it always changes. Like and ask to kind of see support beforehand, from what I've noticed, and actually I'm on his side with that because people don't donate after he makes them. They're too scared they'll be judged. Well, that's a bit sad, isn't it? If people, which is insane, but they'll say, I hate the guy but love the cartoon. Well, I always think, look, I would rather donate to someone that's made an effort and done something good than donate to people just ranting on YouTube about shit. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I watch it. Oh my God, I do watch the drama. Yes, I do. But I'm more inclined to donate to someone who's done something that's taken a bit of effort, actually. Well, I don't donate a lot, to be honest, but I have donated to various people little bits, $5, $10, whatever. Well, quid, obviously, where we are, pounds, but it's usually Americans. Or, actually, no, it's not always Americans. It can be UK people. It might be a five or a tenner, but I tend to donate if I'm like, okay, I was bored. I sat there for an hour. I was entertained for an hour. Here's a fiver or a tenner. Do you know what I mean? That's what I tend to do. Running your mouth for someone who put time in it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I used to enjoy doing them cooking videos. I loved it. Loved doing them cooking videos. Loved it. But you'll get like 100, 200 views. And the amount of effort goes into that, Daria, to one of them cooking videos. Honest to God, it can take me. First of all, I have to write a storyboard first, which is, what I'm planning, how I'm going to cook it, because you can't just cook it in normal time. You have to cook it so you get the main parts out and all the stuff of putting the scraps of vegetables in the bin, you cut out. People don't want to see that. So you have to write a storyboard. What you decide what you're going to cook. Go to the shop to get the ingredients. Write a storyboard. Video it in bits so that it flows. And it takes me a long time just to put out a very short cooking video. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of hours, a lot of background stuff that you don't even see, and then the actual you cut it. If there's anything gone wrong, you have to do it again. And believe me, cooking, if you cook something and it goes wrong, you go, oh, fuck, you might have to start the whole thing again because it's for a video. And it's a lot of effort for not a lot of reward, Daria. Yeah. And it's, I loved them. I absolutely loved them. And I'd some great, people saying, they enjoyed them, but it's a lot of effort for not a lot of, support for it. Yeah. So I get it. I do get it. Sorry, just spamming like and simp comments, but I just think he's talented always. Well, he is talented. Do you know what I always think Lycan should do? Listen, I'm not going to tell anyone what to do. I've worded that wrong, but an idea that I thought would be really good for him is his voices, because his voices. Like I said to Lycan one day, he was just doing a random live ages ago, and I was like, "Oh, I remember your faux pasta voice." He did a video once, I believe, and he did Pastor Mill's voice. People thought it was Pastor Mill. They thought it was him. It was that good. And I've often thought if I had that talent, I'd be right into Disney. I'd be right into Nickelodeon. Well, Disney's the main one. I'd be right into The Simpsons. Honest to God, I'd be putting a resume right into The Simpsons, right into Disney, putting out different clips of, doing like a video reel of clips of voices that he can do of famous people. Not us in here. Jesus Christ, I don't mean Pastor Bill. I mean, like, if he can do that, he can do famous people. And doing a video reel and writing to them people. And I think he could actually, I'm not just saying it to blow smoke up his ass, because I wouldn't. I don't do that. I actually believe he could do it. And that is my advice, what I think he should do. I'm not telling anyone what to do, but that is what I think he should do. Put like a portfolio together, a video reel, and send it to these people. That's what I think. Yeah, he did Pasta Mill, and people thought it was him. Sagacious, yeah, back in my day, impersonations, but yes, voiceovers are fantastic. Um, they get paid a lot of money, by the way. Like, and if you're listening, they get paid a lot of money. His voices are gold. I know everyone tells him to do voice work. He can literally match anyone's voice. That's crazy talent. That's what I mean. I've often said on here, Daria, that yeah, I'm a good cook. I am a good cook. I like cooking. I understand the ways of cooking, but I'm not going to make any money from it. But I don't have any real talents. I've always said that. I've said, look, I'm not talented in anything. I've tried everything. I've tried every musical instrument you've ever thought of. I tried and tried with the piano. I mean, it took me about a year to be able to play chords and, two-handed piano. It took me about a year just to be able to do that. I have no given talent, none. And it's frustrating. So when I see people with real talent, I'm like, use it. Use it. You've been given this fucking talent that other people don't have. Bloody use it. Kelly, I totally thought it was Pastor Mills. Yes. I mean, it was like spot on. Spot on. Do you know what I mean? I'm a good listener. I can be a good listener, Kelly, if it's for real, but I can spot a victim person. I can't be doing with it. If there's someone always moaning about their fucking lives, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I could never be a counsellor, because I'd literally be like, oh, fuck it, shut up. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a good listener in that way. Like, I'm really not. Like, if people are whining and whining about the fucking lives, I'm like, I can't deal with it. Like, just shut up, you know? But I am a good listener to people who've had a problem out of the blue. Do you know what I mean? If they've had a trauma that's come out of the blue and it's a real thing, I will listen and listen and listen and try and give them advice. But fucking when it's your every fucking day life, fucking victim, 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 I can't bear it. I'm like, how the fuck can he match anyone's voice? He's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. If he just did shorts, 10 seconds of imitating celebrities, yes, I'm with you, Daria. I am with you, Daria. Yes. I used to really like, there was a guy called, oh my God, I have to remember now. Because I've had like a whole glass of wine and half a glass of Baileys. I'm a bit of a lightweight nowadays. There's a guy who used to do the Simpsons. Oh my fucking God, what was his name? He got murdered. He got murdered by his wife called Brie. And he used to do the Simpsons, and he started off in the Groundlings doing improv. Phil Hartman. If you ever bored and you want to look up a story, look up Phil Hartman. He was really good with voices and stuff like that. He got murdered by his wife, Brie. Phil Hartman, yeah. Oh my God, I really liked him, Daria. I could not, when that happened to him, I could not believe it. And I did a deep dive, looked into all the things. I saw, did you see that interview on, who's that guy that everyone hates, that radio interviewer that everyone hates? And he did an interview on there, and his wife was there. It was so odd. It was so bizarre. Do you see that? Yeah. His wife shot him and then went to this guy's house and then came back and shot herself. Oh my God, it was weird as fuck. And honestly, I was like, I watched interviews about, with Phil Hartman interviews, and I came across that interview with her on it, and I was like, oh, you can tell she's weird. You can tell. She was like, oh my God, yeah, that was weird. I was a child and loved him. I watched SNL, yeah, Saturday Night Live as a kid, and I was crying as a kid. I was so sad. Yeah, he was so good, wasn't he? And the Simpsons, yeah, Simpsons. He was Troy McCloy, wasn't he? Was he Troy McCloy, I think? And a few others actually. He did a few of them, didn't he? But yeah, that story really, really interested me because of who he was and what happened. Yeah, and I love The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons. The Simpsons. I mean, me and my family, me and my kids, when they were old enough, because I waited till they were a bit older because I didn't think it was right for young ones. But when they got to about 12, 13, we all watched The Simpsons, and we watched it quite a lot, and it was great. It's just brilliant. I didn't like the older series so much. I liked the first series more. I mean, it's just brilliant. So clever, so clever. And like I said, you know, people who are talented can do that. I couldn't do it. I don't have a talent in my I don't have one talented bone in my body. But he does. And he could do that. He could even write to The Simpsons. He could write to Matt Groening. Groening, that's his name, isn't it? Matt Groening. He could write to him with a video reel of his impressions. Not impressions, no. Voice impressions. Could do that. See, we could know Lycan, and he could be on the bloody Simpsons for all we know in the next year or two. Yeah, Troy McClure. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Oh, can you imagine, Daria, if we all sat there? Can you imagine? Because I don't think they're doing new series of The Simpsons right now. Maybe they are. I don't know. I gotta go, but thanks for the chat, Sag. You're welcome. But can you imagine, before you go, Daria, can you imagine one day in a couple of years if they did a new series of Simpsons and Lycan's doing a voice for one of the characters? Oh my God, can you imagine? We're going, oh, I know that dude. Anyway, thanks, Daria. See ya. Kelly, Ariana Grande is a good. Oh yes, she is. Oh, she imitates singers. She's so good. Yes, she really, really is. Yeah, yeah. I could imagine it. He needs to manifest it. Tell him to do some manifesting and sending off some video reels. How cool would that be? If he was a character on The Simpsons and he did the voiceover and we've got, oh my God, I know him. I know him. How cool would that be? That'd be fun. Oh my God. Oh dear. Well, I've had fun. I've had fun, honestly. I still have I did get a glass of Baileys, there's half of it left. Um so I might just get my Baileys and just chill. Is anyone else gonna there's no one else going live, is there? There isn't. Like I'd probably like tonight I would have been probably happier chatting in someone else's live, to be honest. I wasn't really thinking of going live tonight. I probably would have been happier chatting in someone else's. But there's no one about, is there? Unless what happened to what's her name? What's her name? NC. She was coming back, wasn't she? Thought Natasha Cooper was coming back. If she comes back, I'll probably watch her because she's, she's a big personality, isn't she? And you can watch her. So if Natasha comes back, I'd probably watch her. But there's no one really to watch. If CJ goes live, I'll go and watch her. If Jora goes live, I'll watch her. There's no one to watch. Who's live? Kelly, who's live? NC. Is Natasha live? I didn't even. Who's live, Kelly? Honestly, I didn't really want to come live tonight. I just thought I'd come live because no one else was. Is she live? Is she chatting about anyone we know? Or is she chatting about people we don't know? Is she chatting about people we know? She just went live. Oh, do you know what her channel's called nowadays? So I can find it, Cal. What's her channel called nowadays? Oh, I might go and listen to that. If she's talking about people that I know, if she's talking about people I don't know, it's pointless, isn't it? Oh yeah, what's her channel? I'll go in there. I'll say hello in there. Well, I don't know. I might not. I might say it depends. Normally, she's not too bad with me actually. She might say sagacious. You're not sagacious. I know what that means, and you're not sagacious. I think she says that, but anyway, I think she'll still let me in. I think she's funny. If I say hello, they might tell me to fuck off. I don't know. Who knows nowadays? She might not know. Might be fun. No one else is going live. Do you know what it's called? Tell you what, Kel, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I've made you a mod, Kelly. Just, I know you don't have to do out. Honestly, I don't expect anyone to do anything. It's just so if you wanted to put something in chat or whatever. Um, it's like the Queen is back. Angela has it tagged on her page. All right, I might go have a look. Actually, I hope you don't mind me making you a mod, Kelly. Honestly, say now. I can take you off again if you don't want me to. Because I know some people don't like it. If you don't want me to, tell me and I'll take it off. I don't want to make you. Guys, excuse my voice. Honestly, I've worked 5 days out of the last 6. My voice is shot. It's literally shot. In my job, I have to talk a lot. I have to chat a lot, and so my voice is already shot. Oh, that's okay. Oh, good. Thank you, darling. So my voice is already shot anyway because I've just literally just been working. But so thanks for bearing with me, my croaky voice. Thank you. I'm not finding her link, but Angela has it on her computer. Okay, fair dues. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a nosy over there then. Thanks, peeps that come in. Like I said, I don't come live often. I really, really don't. I wasn't really expecting to come live tonight. And I'll just end with this place is nuts. Thanks, Kel. I'll see you next time. I don't come live often, but next time I hope to see you, sweetheart. Okay, take care. I'll see you over there. Bye. Thanks, everyone. Bye.